Bianca Belair humiliated on live TV. Is WWE burying the EST? Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, the fastest, strongest, and most electrifying woman in sports entertainment. A former Raw Women's Champion, a WrestleMania main eventer, and an icon of empowerment for millions. But lately, fans have noticed something troubling. Once the brightest rising star in WWE's women's division, Bianca seems to be sliding down the card, subjected to repeated humiliations, and all of it unfolding on live television. So, what's going on? Is WWE burying Bianca Belair? Is the EST's career in jeopardy? Today, we break down every moment, every angle, every backstage rumor, and fan reaction to the ongoing saga of Bianca Belair's recent humiliations on WWE TV. Make sure to stay until the end for our full analysis and what this could mean for the future of one of WWE's most talented stars. Bianca Belair's rise to stardom, the EST's glory days. Clips of Bianca's signature moments: winning the 2021 Royal Rumble, main eventing WrestleMania 37 against Sasha Banks, Raw Women's Championship reign. Before we dive into the current controversy, let's rewind and appreciate Bianca Belair's meteoric rise. Bianca's story is one of hard work, charisma, and pure athleticism. From her early days in NXT, it was clear that Bianca had something special, a unique blend of strength, agility, and undeniable presence. Her EST persona wasn't just a gimmick, it was her DNA, the fastest, strongest, and best version of herself every single night. When Bianca won the 2021 Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe erupted. She earned a historic WrestleMania main event, a match that wasn't just a title bout but a statement for women's wrestling. Her title reign on Raw was memorable, showcasing her in-ring skills, her character development, and her connection with fans worldwide. She wasn't just a champion, she was a trailblazer. The turning point: first signs of trouble. Montage of recent matches and segments where Bianca is portrayed weak or humiliated. But then, the tide began to turn. Over the past several months, fans noticed Bianca's booking started to take a strange turn. Instead of strong, dominant wins and compelling storylines, we began to see Bianca booked to lose matches in ways that felt uncharacteristic. One of the earliest red flags was when Bianca was pinned cleanly by opponents who previously she would have dominated. More worrying were the segments where Bianca was made to look foolish, getting caught off guard, losing via distraction or cheap tactics, and even being publicly embarrassed during promos. A notable moment was on a recent live Raw broadcast, where Bianca was subjected to a brutal in-ring beatdown, culminating in her being humiliated by an opponent with a mockery of her signature braid whip. The crowd's shocked silence spoke volumes. This wasn't the Bianca Belair fans know and love. It felt like WWE was intentionally putting the EST through the ringer, reducing her stature week by week. Key humiliation moments on live TV. Detailed breakdown of specific humiliating incidents. Let's take a closer look at the key moments that have fans calling for answers. 1. The public braid destruction incident. On a recent episode of WWE SmackDown, Bianca's iconic braid, a symbol of her power and identity, was aggressively cut and destroyed by a rival. The visuals were harsh, the EST standing stunned and helpless as her trademark was severed. For many fans, this was more than a storyline. It was symbolic, a sign that WWE was stripping away her identity. 2. Repeated clean losses to lower-ranked opponents. Over the last 2 months, Bianca has suffered multiple clean losses to mid-card wrestlers who had previously been positioned below her in the hierarchy. These losses weren't competitive, they were decisive. This left many viewers questioning whether WWE was deliberately undermining her credibility. 3. Embarrassing promo segments. Normally charismatic and confident on the mic, Bianca has been placed in awkward segments where she was mocked or interrupted repeatedly, often ending with her looking frustrated or defeated rather than empowered. One segment on Raw saw her interrupted mid-promo by a returning heel faction, who surrounded her menacingly, forcing Bianca to back down without a fight. 4. Tag team struggles and isolation. Bianca has been repeatedly booked in tag matches where her team loses due to miscommunication or betrayal. Worse still, Backstage segments suggest she is isolated, with few allies and no major faction backing her. WWE seems to be positioning Bianca as a lone figure vulnerable to attacks, stripping her of the strong, confident presence she once had. All these moments add up, a pattern of humiliation played out live on WWE's biggest platforms. Fan and expert reactions, the social media outcry. Incorporate fan tweets, Reddit posts, expert wrestling analysts' opinions. The WWE Universe hasn't stayed quiet. Across social media platforms, Twitter, Reddit, and dedicated wrestling forums, fans have expressed outrage, disappointment, and confusion over Bianca's booking. Tweets like, "Why is WWE burying Bianca?" and "She deserves better than this" have trended multiple times. Even wrestling analysts and former superstars have spoken out. Former WWE Women's Champion and current analyst, insert name, recently commented on a podcast. Bianca Belair is one of the most talented athletes WWE has. To see her getting booked the way she is now is frustrating. It feels like creative is missing a huge opportunity. Industry insiders suggest that behind-the-scenes politics in WWE's recent signing of new female talent might be playing a role. Some speculate that Bianca's absence from major title pictures is due to creative reshuffling, but fans feel the way she's been humiliated on TV is unacceptable. What does this mean for Bianca's future? Discuss potential scenarios for Bianca Belair's career trajectory. Where does Bianca Belair go from here? The signs point to three possible futures. 1. A redemption story. WWE could be setting up Bianca for a major comeback. Humiliation angles have been used historically to build sympathy and fuel a dramatic return. If WWE plays this right, Bianca could reinvent herself, regain the Raw Women's Championship, and cement her legacy as a resilient warrior. 2. Permanent mid-card status. Unfortunately, another possibility is that WWE is quietly burying Bianca. With younger talent rising and new storylines taking priority, Bianca could find herself stuck in mid-card purgatory, losing relevance and missing out on marquee opportunities. 3. A WWE exit. In some cases, when top stars feel underutilized or disrespected creatively, they seek opportunities elsewhere. Could Bianca be considering a future outside WWE? With her athletic background and mainstream appeal, she might have options in other wrestling promotions or even outside wrestling entirely. Whatever the outcome, it's clear Bianca's future is at a crossroads, and WWE fans are watching closely. The broader impact. WWE's women's division and representation. Explore the implications of Bianca's treatment on the women's division and diversity. Bianca Belair isn't just a wrestler, she's a symbol of diversity, strength, and representation in WWE. As one of the few African American women to hold a major WWE title and main event, WrestleMania, her presence carries significant cultural weight. Her recent treatment raises larger questions about WWE's commitment to showcasing and elevating women of color in prominent roles. Fans argue that burying Bianca damages not only her career but also the progress made in women's wrestling representation. Is WWE truly backing its stars, or are they letting key talents fall by the wayside in favor of flashier, newer acts? This debate is ongoing, and Bianca's situation has become a rallying point for fans demanding